Hi, my friend. It's 9 p.m. on June 10th, 2024 in Ottawa, Ontario. Now, this past weekend does not seem like June at all. At least here in Ottawa, Ontario. It's plus 13 today. It's not even reaching plus 15. And right now it's almost like below 10 overnight. Crazy weather, huh? It's no wonder my sinus infection keeps on hanging on with the weather changes and so forth and all that jazz. But on the bright side, there's no severe weather at all here. There were some severe thunderstorm warnings there, but nothing has hit here in Ottawa, which is cool. Anyways, that's about it, I have to say. I have not been feeling well over a week. I haven't been feeling well for the past, almost a month now. Like, I've been experiencing some muscle spasms in my hand cramps in my hand that happened spontaneously about just before I broke up with my ex. Cramps there. Well, just after I broke up and I had some cramps in my hands where I told you guys where the church helped me out with some electrolytes and I felt okay after. But it's been getting progressively more common, even though I have electrolytes and vitamins and so forth, drinking not to have seizures. It's still happening. It has gone from the hands to the forearm, triceps, and it's kind of scary. So good evening, Dave and Bangor, Maine. Hope things are doing okay there. And I'm just worried about my situation right now. These symptoms don't make any sense. Like the muscles are being affected. I have a bit of a sinus infection there that's really persistent. Well, the weather change, what can one expect? Some kind of stomach flu and some symptoms still persisting there, which is kind of disconcerting as well. It could be some kind of weird, bizarre infection. I don't know what's happening. What kind of infection can affect the muscles? I don't know. But as you guys know, as I told you, the sore joints could be part of the weather, but it makes no sense how it happens so spontaneously. Gradually, yes, I understand that, but whatever's happening is just kind of very disconcerting for me. Anyways, aside from that, I hope everyone had a good weekend. I was supposed to go for a camping trip there this past weekend, but due to the fact that I was not feeling well, I passed on going. It was a rainy weekend anyway, and being in pain with the muscle spasms and whatever's happened to me, I could not go to enjoy it. I just couldn't do it. I just didn't have too much energy to do that. I've been cycled for over a week. Saturday I was not feeling so well. Friday was a big day of all kinds of things happening. And then Sunday I forced myself to cycle and collect cans and bottles, which I did. Oh, but I couldn't do as much as I usually do. I go in the day, take a break, and go again in the evening. I don't have the same energy like before, like when I first started getting the hand cramps. So it could be some kind of weird, strange infection, or maybe a double infection, or some kind of, I'm not sure what's going on. But whatever it is, it's still a mystery. I did have my EEG actually last week, just on Thursday. I'll get the results later on this week, and so forth. So we'll find out what's going on. And this cold weather this past weekend does not help bring up the mood too much, to be honest. It's not like I'm going to get up and start dancing and so forth. I don't feel that way at all. I mean, whatever's happening with me does not make me feel too good at all. Even cycling's not as enjoyable. Like, it's a struggle to cycle for a while without having some symptoms of this mysterious ailment that's affecting me, which I do not know even what it is. And who knows? I don't know. Whatever it is very disconcerting. And it's kind of depressing too. But obviously, if these things are happening, there is no way I can go back to working in a warehouse. My muscle my muscle gain is coming back slowly but surely. But the pain of the whatever's happened to me is not really making me in a great mood to go jumping up and down, and go yippee yahoo. It's kind of a mystery of what's happening within my body and what's happening. I don't know what's happening, but it's nothing to withdraw either. Whatever these symptoms are, some kind of inflammatory condition. I don't know. More tests have to be done. Like, oh, who knows? I don't know. My guess is as good as yours. So we have to get some more tests done to see what's happening. Who knows what's happening? Maybe someone's breaking in here and trying to poison me. Considering death threats I got from 3 neighbors here on the same floor. All 3 of them give me death threats. All 3 of them. And they all hang out together. And they all do things illegally, drug-wise, and all this other stuff-wise. Violence against me, racism against me. Who knows? But it could be something else entirely as well. I don't know what. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just speculating here. But yeah, I'm 52 years old, soon to be 53. But can rheumatoid arthritis hit that fast spontaneously, which makes no sense, and give you a general feeling of, like not 100% health and not getting any better? I don't know. It could be some kind of infection. I definitely have a sinus infection. Thank you, cold weather in June instead of it's not April. It's not early May. It's June. It should be better weather. So I know it's there's definitely a sinus infection going on here, but also there's something going on with the muscle spasms. It could be absorption problems with vitamins and so forth, of some kind of deficiency. But I don't know. It feels like some kind of infection of some kind is going on as well. It better not be an STI from the ex who gone with have sex with the the hooker down the hall. Let's put it that way. But anyways, yeah. Hopefully, it's nothing to do with that. And he is not faithful anyway. He is very I say he's addicted to sex, actually. Addicted to sex, addicted to smoking, addicted to drinking, obviously. Very addictive personality to an extreme. Where he has no respect for women, he doesn't get what he wants sexually. He gets psychologically abusive, even physically abusive, if he does not get what he wants. Or goes with somebody else. That's the way he is. So yeah. Hopefully it's nothing to do with that. But if it is, then whatever this unknown element is, or elements, or whatever it is, I don't know. It's just very disconcerting and so forth. Anywho, I did a good feat collecting recycling cans and so forth, and bottles. And I discovered that Loblaws takes those green jugs for a certain amount of money, more than the 10 cents a can. And I had one, which I hid in the bushes. I have to pick up tomorrow. Hopefully it's still there. To get a bunch of other bottles that some gentleman gave me, including 2 other beers, to help me relax after my hard work, which is really nice of them. A beautiful young man, Jamaican guy, like which, thank you very much. I'm never going to forget you, my angel. That was really appreciative, and you were very offering to help. And Long said, "Do you want 2 extra beers too after your hard work?" I'm like, "Yes, that'd be nice." And he gave me two unopened Budweisers too, the bottles. And I really appreciate that. I did not expect that, although it was a heavy load to get back to the beer store. I couldn't even bike there. All my backpack, my big backpack, and then in a big IKEA bag. Thank God I brought that. That was a heavy load. Right by the police station on near my area, the police community center. And yeah, I had to walk all the way there because there's no way I could cycle there with my back and carry one heavy IKEA bag beside me without possibly falling over to the side. So I walked. Better safe than sorry, huh? Considering I'm not doing so well, what was ailing me, there was no way I didn't want to do that. And even if I wasn't ill, it's probably not a safe thing to do anyway, considering how windy it was getting when I did manage to recycle all those bottles. So I'm going to pick up that green bottle hidden in the bushes. Hopefully it's still there. And it may be taken, whatever. I used to have one to cash for maybe $7, $5, $10. I'm not sure how much they go for. And have two more too as well. And some places want you to buy a bottle to recycle it. Some people just give the refund right away. But I'm just starting to learn about these new ones as well. Different places accept different jugs for $10. I don't know, $7, $5. I have no idea. But I know a few of them for $10 go in Maxi. I'm just starting to learn this new one, actually. I'm starting to be a pro at collecting cans and bottles and jugs and so forth. And apparently I did good again. Almost made $20 again collecting all the cans and bottles on Sunday. Even though I didn't, if I had the energy to do another evening round, I would have made maybe about $30 maybe. But as I said, I'm not doing so well in my health. Unfortunately, I'm not sure what's happening. So I didn't. If I had the energy, I would have gone out again in the evening and cut more. Maybe about $30 by now. But those the jug at least $10. Hope the other ones in the bushes still make another $10. That'd be $20 right there. These other two, $10 and $10, or I don't know, $7, $5. I have no idea. But these jugs, I'm starting to get used to, and so forth. Actually, you might say I'm becoming from a beginner to an amateur to a pro now in collecting cans and bottles. Even though maybe that's why I was so zonked today. But the science fiction and whatever's happening, maybe stomach flu, I don't know, whatever. Who knows? I don't know. But the muscle spasms, even before I collect the cans, muscle spasms are disconcerting. Electrolytes and vitamins, take those, but something else is going on, and so forth. Hey, Pammy, thank you. Good to have you join the chat. How was your weekend, my friend? It's been pretty cold here in Ottawa, Ontario, and so forth, my friend. And yeah. So, anyways, the weekend has been kind of full. Like I said, I was supposed to go camping actually, but it was too cold and rainy. I would have gone anyway if I was feeling better, but I was not feeling so good, so I did not go. But a lot of things have been happening. A strange girl was coming knocking my door. Came twice. She came in asking for change. I gave her change, and I gave her a hug. She didn't stink of whatever she had shoes on that day, and that's on video, as you guys saw. The second time she came knocking me and I let her in, she was barefoot with scabs all over her feet, a gauze on her foot, no shoes, no socks. She was somewhere in the building with socks and everything before, but she came up place again after that with no socks and scabs and crusty scabs on her feet and a gauze on her foot, and she stunk. Her feet stunk like hell, and she asked me to change again. I told her to leave, and I got concerned because I was concerned that she was, I don't know, being pushed to bug me, because she didn't knock at anyone's door except mine on my floor. There are no cameras on my floor, and there's another neighbor down on my floor as well. Not going to mention any names, but this neighbor has lots of suspicious kind of strangers and people going to her place. A lot of, let's say, iffy, very suspicious people going to her place, inviting them in. So I don't know what that was about. Was I being targeted for whatever reason? Who knows? I don't know. I told the police about that. And then when I was coming home, I encountered a neighbor on the third floor, on another floor just above me, who also said there was a girl going on the third floor too, and her boyfriend was telling her that. Showed me a clear picture that then I showed the cops, and it was the same girl. So the security was just happened to be coming out, so we both talked to them and told them, and they're gonna check it out. Haven't seen her since. This happened before I was supposed to go on my camping trip. And then today, this morning at 8:30 in the morning, some guy was trying to. I was there just relaxing. My cat started perking up, and I saw the door. No one used. I didn't hear Jekyll keys. I just saw the doorknob moving up and down, up and down. I'm like, what the hell is that? And then I heard a bam, like someone sort of pushed the way in. So I peeked in the little peephole. There was a gentleman there who was trying to push his way and ram his way into my door. And I said, "You got the wrong apartment." He's like, "Oh, sorry." He left. But considering the incident with the girl at my place and this guy trying to, well, seemingly trying to ram my place early this morning, before I was supposed to come back from my camping trip, it makes me wonder, is this a coincidence? The only person who knows I was going camping trip this weekend is my ex-boyfriend, who has been giving me trouble, trying to course me back, harassing me, and so forth. Along going with the troublemaker who lives in my same floor, unfortunately. So I don't know. I find it one heck of a coincidence because none of this happened before. Never. So, anyways, yeah, it's kind of too much of a coincidence. I know, yeah, it's a thing. I went down to the church and I made a phone call to the security and said, could it be a neighbor upstairs? I'm like, it's possible. But considering this other person was there and everything, all that, this past weekend before my trip, and another neighbor and I showed me a picture, so police and security was notified. You know, I don't know. I did get a reference number. They said if they come back, call us back. That's all they said. So I don't know if they have a call system that records their phone calls. They should have notated that. If you want safety, at least notate it and do a reference number. But especially when another neighbor has also reported it as well. I told the police already. So, it is what it is, and she's got a picture on her phone. I got the video on video as well when she came in here. And the second time she came, something happened to make her lose socks and shoes, and it stunk. It's like she was still here at the building, but she has no socks or shoes, and it was scabs all over it and everything, and the gauze in her toe. So she was somewhere in the building, somehow lost her socks and shoes with somebody somewhere in this building, obviously. How and who? Got rid of her shoes? Did she run out in fear? What happened? But someone in this building is suspect to having her in here. Considering that she had shoes on the first time, second time, no shoes, scabs over her feet, gauze on her foot. What was that about? Someone in this building is in deep trouble. Yeah. So the safety in this building is very, very important. I went down for a meeting at there was a coffee meeting where we're trying to discuss positive things about future coffee places and future breakfasts and barbecue and a barbecue corn get together as well. So it was only 5 of us there at first, then 4 of us were there. One of the guys there is a jerk. Unbelievable. I got there and I had coffee and I had 2 milks and my stomach was hurting. Don't take any milks, Lisa. Don't stuff milks in your pocket. I have 2 milks here and my stomach's hurting. And I told him he was a stupid jerk. Like, stop being racist toward me, stupid jerk. And I said that to his face and he shut up. This guy has caused me problems before, being bullying me, calling security police me for having a pizza outside my building years ago. And this guy is still causing bullying problems. And yet, when the troublemaking neighbor who's bringing me threats and everything is out there mocking me, he gently escorts her inside. I mean, instead of telling her to leave me alone, leave her alone, leave her alone, he ignores me and lets her inside after her trouble with me. It doesn't make any sense. He's a racist dick. Let's put it that way. And that's the truth. Because when I have a pizza outside, yeah, that warrants a call for the security or the police. And when she's harassing me and everything, and then mocking me out there, and she's totally drunk, he didn't even bother telling her to leave me alone and apologize for her behavior. He totally ignores me and lets her inside gently and reassuringly. What is wrong with that picture? I mean, come on. That's a total racist guy, obviously. So, anyways, yeah, that's another thing. That's really sad. That's really, really, very sad. So, yeah, it's very sad. Yeah, it just sucks when being bullied and there's racism around you, Pammy. Like, this guy's a bully. I can't believe that he actually tried to call security me for having pizza outside and a little bit drunk. And then all of them bullied me. And I'm like, for having a pizza. Unbelievable. That was years ago, and that's recorded as well, a video recorded. And then today, when I was going there, 2 milks there, and I was on my stomach. Don't take any extra milks. I have 2 milks for my coffee here. I said, stop being racist, you stupid idiot. And then I wasn't scared to say that. Like, he's a racist dick, like I said. Yeah, protect the people who do violence against indigenous people. And then protect the other, it doesn't make any sense. The guy's a moron. And I'm going to be on his ass. I'm going to attend meetings more often. And I'm going to make sure there's no racism and no discrimination against indigenous people or victims of violence. And I'm going to do that. Yeah, he doesn't own the place, that's for sure. That is for sure. But I've been having problems with it for a couple of years. And it's definitely 100% racism, that's for sure. So anyways, yeah. Or just bullying or just, who knows, I don't know. Who knows, but I don't appreciate that. I just ignored him and I just went on with the meeting. We talked about the positive things, the barbecue and so forth. But I'm not putting up any racism or discrimination against me or protecting people who bully me and everything, all that. If they protect the people who bully me and cause problems to me and take their side instead of victim of violence, that doesn't make any sense. That is total, complete racism and discrimination and so forth. Like, the thing is, the safety of the building, we're going to be talking about, what did they say? Unit takeover, which is basically a home takeover, which is a good thing. There's going to be a presentation there on Wednesday, which is good. I had some people try to take over my place who had another takeover of somebody else who got evicted, unfortunately. And I knew what was happening. And they would not leave. They were doing drugs and I said they would not leave. The OCH guy was coming here and he was out there listening. Thank God. And then I said, you gotta get out of here. No, we're not leaving. We're gonna stay here. We're not leaving. We're doing drugs here. You gotta leave. You have to leave. Bang, bang, bang. They never seen they were so shocked. Oh, fuck, cops are here. What the hell? It was the OCH member who was supposed to do a check, who was supposed to do something here. And I knew that around that time. I knew he was coming around that time, which is cool. And they packed this stuff up and took off so fast. Like, whoa, this jig's not to be messed with. So there was one home takeover that was averted in my case. However, unfortunately, in their haste of leaving, they stole quite a few items of mine, including a little hidden camera, a VTech hidden camera I had. They took that. They took a bunch of other stuff too, which I've seen that guy at the pawn shop right down the area where I live. I could have pursued that, but now that guy got in jail after that somehow, for some reason, some other way. So he's a gardener around here. Cheers to that, which is good. That's the main thing counts. So when we talk about the unit takeovers on Wednesday's breakfast community meeting, I'm going to share my story about this to them. This is an example. Try to inspire people about that. And also give them my proof of OW, my proof of being on social assistance. I tried emailing the person who gave me her card, but it keeps bouncing back for whatever reason. So I tried emailing the intended worker, but she blocked me because I'm telling her about the harassment from the neighbors there, the racist remarks, including one of them who gave me death threats as well before, sentenced for that, but still living here on the floor as well. And also a few other instances here and there. But we deserve support, anyone deserves any kind of support anywhere, no matter what or who they are. We need the support. We do not need bullying. We do not need discrimination. We do not need any kind of resistance to try to help us, support us. Doesn't matter if we're indigenous, doesn't matter what. If we're going through violence or victimization or bullying, please do not ignore that. Do not ignore the red flags of bullying, racism, stereotypical attitudes, or whatever. Doesn't matter who we are. We have to help each other. We have to get rid of the troublemakers. No matter how many times we group together and bully. Like, bullies tend to go in a group. Like, you know how people bully people in groups? They can go in a whole group, gang up and against one person. And that's what they do. And then when you get the video surveillance evidence, they bully you for recording everything when you are told to videotape everything. And when you do that, try to get evidence, then you get blamed for being too snoopy and everything, all that. That's the thing. I just don't know why I repeated myself there, but I'm getting a little tired. But yes, my friends, I have to check more into my health, get more tests done, see what the heck's going on with me, and all that. And we all deserve so much better. We do not deserve any kind of abuse, any kind of bullying, any kind of intimidation, discrimination, or anything. And we have to videotape everything, and we have to stand up for our rights. That's the main thing. Oh, thank you. The kind of the moon and the star, Pammy. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. Oh, and then I mentioned that someone called animal control on me too, as well. Now, there are a lot of people around here who have cats, and I smell cat litter around this area besides me. I mean, one across, one beside me. So I made an appointment to see the animal control person. I think we may have met each other before. I think we know each other. I think we probably do know each other from before. But there's another BS thing that happened before as well. But it's Buffy's birthday. She's 10 years old. Buffy! Buffy is 10 years old. She's great health. She's not too fat, not too skinny, and she's so strong for her age. She can jump from the ground to near the top of the fridge from the speaker area here. My ex-boyfriend's one of my ex-boyfriend's cats, which is 8 years old, is weaker and has trouble jumping that high. Buffy is super strong, super good, healthy, and everything. And 10 years old. Happy birthday to my Buffy. Yeah. Even the animal control person wished her happy birthday too in the email. I'm looking forward to seeing her tomorrow. And at the meeting, in the OCH meeting today, they asked about future meetings or presentations we talk about. I suggested about fire emergencies, keeping buggies in the hallway, keeping things in the stairwell. There was a buggy by the elevator one time. There's stuff in the stairwell. And if there's an emergency, especially people who are have a hard time walking, who are disabled, walkers, or can't move as fast, which every second may count. We need every second to get out of danger of fire or a serious kind of hazard. So I suggested we talk about that because you never know, and so forth. So I suggested that. We're going to talk about the unit takeover situation. I'll give my example. And speaking of illegal activities, I want to talk about something else, about someone impersonating a police officer. Now, this person claimed to be a police officer. So I called 911 and I told him this person trying to impersonate a police officer and he will not leave. So they were waiting outside the door listening. This was quite a few years ago. So I said loudly, like, if you're a police officer, what is your badge number? I said very loudly. Then he says number. What is your badge number again? Can you repeat that? So I repeated that. Knock, knock, knock. The police were right there and they know me. These two particularly, this pair particularly know me for many, many years. And they took him away and arrested him for impersonating a police officer. And they're cool. They know my situation for many years. They know I've been going through abusive situations over the years, almost for a long time. And, they're cool. They're really absolutely totally cool duo. Dynamic duo. And that's why those guys are so cool. And there's another officer also who calls me his favorite person, says my name. That's my favorite person at that building there. When the neighbors cause trouble and so forth, they know about that. But yeah, that's pretty cool. They're good ones. There are truly good heroes out there who do the best to try to help you and protect you from those trying to defame your good reputation and terrorize you, victimize you, bully you, and so forth. Yeah. Yeah, there are more serious things going on here at PAMI. Many things going on. I've been dealing with this for many, many years. That's probably one of the reasons probably lost a lot of weight since the assault. And these issues are probably emotional pain and suffering. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's happening now, but I don't know. It's just really tough. Just really very tough and very disconcerting in my case. But having you guys helps a lot. I talked to these two gentlemen last week, actually, very young gentlemen, during a big rain downpour last week. And we shared some stories about being abused and discriminated against. They are both wonderful young gentlemen, and they're both boyfriend and boyfriend, but they experience so much discrimination and bullying and too as well, with people gang up with them in their community buildings as well. They have neighbors bullying them because they are a gay couple, but they are totally cool and they rock. So we talked during this big giant torrential downpour, which lasted almost 20 minutes. It was crazy. There was flooding on the streets and everything, but they are totally cool and they totally rock. And no one disturbs any kind of abuse, discrimination, and so forth. And yeah, I suggested we all should hang out. A bunch of group of us should all get together to protect each other. Maybe take a nice trip somewhere. I'm not sure where, but yeah, I love those guys. They're totally cool. We talked to a lot of people who are victimized as well, and I'm going to interview a few more. Not right away. I have a lot of things to go through. Right now, the main issue is my health and the symptoms of muscle spasms, the seizures I've been having more than usual. I have to deal with that. It doesn't happen when I cycle. I get to go cycling. It seems to happen when I'm drinking, like more than. It seems to be stress triggered. When I get stressed out, it seems to happen when I'm drinking a lot. Like I'm drinking 7, 8, 10 beers, and I'm stressed out or antagonized. That's when it seems to happen. If I have 6 or 7 beers, I'm okay. I'm okay. Apparently, I had 4 beers and I was being antagonized by the ex-boyfriend there who went to the neighbor there. I had a seizure then too. Unless he's putting something in my drink, maybe, but I don't know. I doubt it. Who knows? Anyways, yeah. Safety is the key in our community. Keep drugs out of the community. Keep suspicious people out of the apartment. Stop bullying people who are trying to do good. And I don't know if you keep seeing this, but I keep seeing a white orb thing fly around in the screen on and off. Orbs flying around me. Do you guys see a little white thing move in the screen every now and then, like around here, like or like? Do you see? Is it me? Do you see a white little white dot fly across the screen sometimes? They call those orbs, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe maybe it's just a dust or something. I don't know. Just kidding, guys. But anyways, I had my EEG on Thursday for an hour. I had a CAT scan. Pammy and Dave, I actually had an EEG last week for an hour with my eyes closed. They gave me orb test. The lights with my eyes closed test. And they checked my brain waves where they put all the electrodes on my head to check out anything that might be unusual. Those results will come in later on this week or next week maximum. And the muscle spasms and everything, I don't know if that's related to it or something else. I don't know. I just don't like the fact that X forced me not to go to the hospital and forced me to stay at his place against my will when I wanted to go to the hospital. I talked to one of the nurses at the hospital and she says, well, keeping you at his place when you should be at the hospital seems like forcible confinement as well. Good riddance to him. He was too controlling. He came to the hospital once, but he kept he never took me to the hospital. He kept forcing me to stay at his place without going to the hospital, apparently, and so forth, which is not a good thing. Good riddance to him. Yeah, well, you guys saw the stream when he was seeing the neighbor down the hall who is an own prostitute, even he says that. But good riddance to that guy. Bad guy indeed. So anyways, yeah. We have to keep our community safe. And the number one thing of all, we need a damn camera on this damn floor somehow. Even if it's damn on Bluetooth, it doesn't matter. And the other floor above me, no cameras on 2 floors, but only the top floor and the bottom floor have cameras, but there's no cameras on these floor. Well, duh. No wonder that's where all the criminals hang out at and get away and try to think how to get away with things. Just it's unbelievable. So there's one commissioner living on this floor. So hopefully, but he works erratic shifts and so forth. But anyways, we've got to work together to try to deal with this illegal activities going on, the violence against, for instance, me and God knows how others, the setups. trying to protect themselves to make someone good look bad, to protect their illegal activities, distraction, including the guy on the fourth floor who called the police on me or security for having pizza out there intoxicated. But and escorting the one who gives me threats and harassing me quietly and politely upstairs without even telling her leave her alone, just leave her alone. I'm sorry, Lisa. But and then today, don't take the notes, don't take the notes. I'm not taking the notes. And I was like, hey, look, don't bully me now, idiot. Come on. And I told him that. Nope, not putting over that. Not putting of any bullying or racism. F that. So get up and stand for your rights and so forth. Yeah, it's great talking to you guys. And this weather is really cool. It won't hurt to keep up your vitamin C and your zinc in this weather. And if you have sinus problems like I am, well, what I did is I just started boiling a big pot of water to let go my little small bachelor apartment, and just go up there and inhale the steam, which helped a lot. I have Epsom salts to help my sore spasming muscles. I don't know. Even before when I wasn't exercising, I still had the spasms anyway. So I don't know. Exercising hard, is one thing, but when you're not doing much, it doesn't make any sense. I don't know. It's kind of disconcerting. But one step at a time. I'll let you guys know what's happening about this situation. And hopefully there will be no more disturbances tonight. I was woken up last night by the neighbors, the troublemakers, of course, laughing their brains out. If I was working, I'd be ticked. It's like, you guys are 50s and 60s, grow up. You can't party like you're 20 years old all the time, idiots. And here we go again. So, anyways, yeah. Um, I'm 52 years old. I'm not going to act like a 15-year-old or 20-year-old partying all the time. Grow up, you guys. Get responsible. You guys are not going to be kids forever. Ugh. They were laughing their heads off. I woke up. I was irritated. So I'm thinking, they were all laughing hysterically in the hallway. It was echoing down the hallway. The whole hallway heard them. So I'm like, well, it sounds like someone smoked some mushrooms. Maybe they did. There are places around here, maybe they did take mushrooms. Who knows? But they were drunk and they were. Sounds like mushrooms were the ingredients there. At least they were happy, but still. Ugh. If I had a job, I would really irritated at that. It's just crazy. Yeah, I know. You know why they kept partying? Because they're druggies. They do every drug imaginable to keep them up. I'm amazed. One of these days, one of them is overweight, big time. Drinks like a fish. Was out in the heat wave there by the grocery store, and when he was talking to the guy bullying me, oh, don't take the milk, it's calling police on me and everything, all that, from pizza outside. And he's like, and he was taking notes from him, drinking a beer, drunk. I'm like, how can you tell him not to drink a drink after this guy? Hypocritical, racist idiot. Unbelievable. Ugh. Yeah, one of these days he's going to just drop over. He's overweight. It's amazing to drop over of heat exhaustion. It was plus 36, and they were drinking there by the grocery store. I was walking by. I'm like, how do you? And just walk by. Hey, Lisa. Hey. I'm like, hey guys. Just walk by. It's like, how can you guys drink here all day in the heat like that, without toppling over? Especially him. He's going to topple over. One of these days, he's going to go. Just grossly overweight, drinks too much, drinks a little fish. In that heat, he's almost like he's way older than me. Well, one of these days, it's going to catch up with him, including the other one. Unfortunately, I'm in Evan Hospital in agony. Who knows? I don't know. Anywho, yeah, just gotta keep on top of my health, find out what's going on, and so forth. That's the main thing that counts. And we all have to keep healthy. It's very, very hard when being stressed out by abusive, bullying, racist, harassing, assaultive people who have assaulted you in the past and has caused you emotional pain and suffering, which is proven, can be easily provable anyway. So yeah. Anyways, when I left today, I saw three cop cars come and park in front of the building here, so someone got in trouble. There was a white one, there was a black and white one, there was one of those cool black and white ones, there was a normal one, SUV one. One came and parked there. The black and white one came, the same black and white ones that were in Wakefield. The black and white cars I saw in Wakefield, I recorded in my Wakefield stream. One of them came over after. Then another one came after, a white one with the faded police on the side of the car. So three of them came to the building here on the side. So they're on to somebody here. Maybe someone got arrested. Didn't see an ambulance come by. I didn't notice an ambulance, but three of them came. So something must have happened in the building or one of the houses nearby, which also they're known to cause trouble as well. So I just kept walking. Something happened, obviously, and they were called. Or they came. Someone must have called them about something that happened here, or one of the houses there. Who knows? But three of them came. So yeah, there's always something going on here, and hopefully, these troublemakers here will be evicted, and the ones who deal with drugs and all the legal things going on here, and the trouble and the violence against indigenous people and other people, especially the way I've been targeted. Hopefully, these people will be taken care of. Defamation and everything will not be tolerated. So yeah, we'll catch up to them indeed. Anyways, Pam and Pammy and Dave, it's good to hear from you guys. I'll keep up to date with you about the my health, see what's happening there. And when the breakfast community happens, I'll give the proof of OW to the tenant worker there, who blocked me. I talked about the harassment and racist remarks from two tenant workers. I tried emailing the proof of OW to the other one, but it kept bouncing back. And I told her I'm going to talk to my lawyer about things. She blocked me. So I'm going to just give her the paper letter when I see her on Wednesday. And I'll share my experiences as well about my personal, almost home takeover incident years ago. So, yeah. Well, hopefully I could get for a camping trip this year. I don't know. Depends on my health, of course. I'm definitely going to do volunteer work very actively, and I have a nice picnic volunteer position to do very soon, and I'll let you guys know about that. I'm not going to say exactly right now what it's going to be, considering how much I'm being stalked, possibly by these trolling, jealous, bad ones who are on my back, obviously, and so forth. Anyways, that's about it for now. It's going to go down to +8 tonight. Can you believe that? In June? This is crazy. That's cold weather. I'm not turn my fan on today. I'm going to keep my window open a crack. I have my double duvet on today. So I'm going to dress a little bit heavier so I don't get chilled. I'm going to have a nice hot Epsom salt bath for my sore muscles after my hard work collecting cans and heavy bottles yesterday. And yeah, we'll have a nice little light snack of a bagel and maybe a sandwich or something. Nothing too heavy and so forth. So anyways, that's about it, my friends. Just want to give you an update and talk about helping a community, about doing your best to stop criminal activity going on, how to stop discrimination, bullying, and so forth. So that's about it. Take care, stay safe, make rich, and talk to you guys soon. Yep, you bet your lifesavers. And I still have no air conditioning up. enjoy the cool air. Take care, my friends. Good talking with you.